If you're a business owner, a marketer, an entrepreneur, a service provider, or a consultant, then I am going to show you exactly how to incorporate the number one thing that your prospects care about most, even though they may not even realize it themselves. And without this, at best, you will have little chance of gaining headway in your market, and at worst, you will struggle to make sales. So what is it? It's trust. The truth is, if you don't build trust with your prospects, it doesn't matter what you say or how many emails you send or how much you spend on ads, they won't talk to you. Stephen Covey said, above all, success in business requires two things: a winning competitive strategy and superb organizational execution. Distrust is the enemy of both. I submit that while high trust won't necessarily rescue a poor strategy, low trust will almost always derail a good one. This is what marketing and sales is all about, combining a top-notch strategy and execution with trust. Not fancy funnels, not manipulation, no tricks, no hacks. Your prospects need to know that you know who they are, that you understand them, their businesses, and that you can help them solve their problems. I'm talking about you becoming the solution to their problems, the one that can finally take them to their next level, the person they can trust to invest their money with. We have a revolutionary new system that does exactly this, and we call it the trust equation. And it's very different from what most people think about when they consider sales development and relationship building in business. This system builds trust while at the same time giving you an automated client attraction and sales system, which markets you and your business the right way to get massive results for months and months and months with just a couple hours of setup on the front end. And this works even if you have a small list or even if you have no list at all. In this video, I'm going to share with you the key to combining trust with technology so that you can zoom ahead of the competition and gain your market's trust better than anyone else out there in the most efficient way possible. When you do this, you'll have an automated system to build trust with your prospects so that they feel comfortable and actually want to spend their money with you. That means more clients, more freedom, and the ability to make a much bigger impact on the world and for your family. So tell me if I'm wrong, but if you're like basically all of my clients, you want more clients, you want more growth. Is that fair to say? You want to get out of the cycle where you're either spending all of your time servicing clients or you're in prospecting mode, spending all of your time scratching and clawing for new business and going up and down through these cycles. For far too many small businesses, it's always one or the other, constantly on that roller coaster, and they just don't have the manpower, the bandwidth, the time to focus on both at the same time. And in this video, if you stay focused, I'm going to show you that this truly is a secondary problem, even though on the surface most people think it's the real issue. And I don't blame them because it causes anxiety and frustration in your business. So when you're in that cycle, whether you're either servicing clients or prospecting for them, it's tough to grow. You begin or you continue to stagnate because cash flow is tight and things just aren't reliable. I actually call it the cash flow roller coaster because that's exactly what it is. Sometimes you're high with client payments coming in, and other times you're so low you don't know how to get out of the ditch. You're caught in the cycle. You spend your energy servicing clients, not gaining new ones. And then once you finish those projects, you need new clients. And until you get them, cash is tight. But again, being tight on cash flow is a secondary problem because it's actually a symptom of the real problem, which is a lack of trust. One reason we don't trust easily is because the market has trained us not to. Everyone has become so much more aggressive. And with that, all these businesses using the same old tired playbook they've been using the last 10 or 15 years. And as a result, we're drowning in ads, we're drowning in offers and sales pitches everywhere we look. No wonder trust isn't given easily. But here's the double-edged sword to that secondary problem. Not only do you need more clients, but you need more time. And if you are on the cash flow roller coaster, you know what I mean. You're likely stuck in that cycle between servicing clients and prospecting. It's hard to do both at the same time. And this is where technology can be really useful if you use it the right way, because there's a way to still stand out in the market and win the trust of your prospects so that you can book more clients while servicing them. That's why right now, there is no better way than to leverage technology to give you both trusting clients and more time. But again, you have to do it the right way. It's not about taking the typical approach that most people take, where they spend thousands of dollars on these complicated softwares, hoping it will increase their productivity and effectiveness and marketing results, but they only end up wasting time and more money trying to figure it out. What are they missing? Why doesn't technology work as promised? Why does everything have to be so complicated? The unfortunate truth is that so many of these powerful marketing automation solutions were really built for bigger companies. They have failed most small businesses. Like I said earlier, what they're missing is trust. There's no shortage of information or advice online. There's no shortage of funnels to go through, webinars to attend, books to read. Your prospects want a way to cut through the noise. They want to finally find the right solution that they can trust to solve their problems. And even more than that, they are biologically driven to want to trust and build relationships. And these days, people are starving for it. That's what they care about. That's what they get excited about. That's what they want, what they're interested in. It's what drives them to buy. But think about it and put yourself in your prospect's shoes. How many times every single day are they getting bombarded with sales messages? How many emails are they deleting or just going into their spam folder or the promotions tab? And how many are they just skipping over entirely? And how many ads are they seeing every single day that they're just ignoring? How many emails don't ever even get opened? Or if they do, how many emails come off as just annoying sales pitches instead of perfectly timed, helpful resources and personal notes that your prospects can't wait to respond to? And I'll tell you this, people these days aren't opening emails that come from the big box marketing softwares like MailChimp or Constant Contact, because they know the game by now and they know that these are just canned marketing messages. Even if they do open the email, even less are taking any action. It's a serious problem for businesses. According to the Forbes Agency Council, the average human sees 5,000 ads, marketing messages, and emails every single day. So how do you stand out? How do you turn this overwhelm into an opportunity for how you'll approach your prospects? You see, we as entrepreneurs, leaders, sales professionals, and marketers, we tend to think that our prospects care about us more than they do, when in reality, they don't care much about you at all. They care about solving their problems and relieving their pain and having trusted advisors or service providers there to make sure the solution is a lasting one. So how can you overcome this distrust, this skepticism, this high barrier that you have to overcome in the marketplace and still get off the cash flow roller coaster? Well, it starts with taking a step back. The promise of the online world has failed most businesses today. The possibilities were endless. Automation and digital media promised to increase our exposure, to make us more efficient. It was supposed to make our lives better. In reality, though, it has failed small business owners. It's too complex, it's too impersonal, and for many, the results have been abysmal. And your prospects feel like cattle being herded from one funnel to the next, leaving them to feel neglected as you come off as a machine instead of a person. So again, here's how you can create trust rather than destroy it with your prospects. How you can generate new leads and sales opportunities rather than burning bridges. And most importantly, how to do it in an automated way that is efficient, that gets results, and that's designed exactly for you. Not something that will take an advanced degree to understand, not something that you got to go hire some expensive consultant to implement for you, but something that's simple, something that's elegant, and spelled out exactly for you and made for your type of business. Because you deserve something better. Something designed for small business, for change makers, for families, not for huge corporations with large marketing teams and massive budgets. It's time to create a better way to build lasting relationships, to get new leads and clients consistently, to help people step off the cash flow roller coaster and into consistency and reliability, and to do it simply, but yet still maximize your time and leverage the power of automation. And this is a personal thing for me. I take this seriously because I struggled with this myself. But we didn't see anything on the market that allowed us to maintain the trust that we had worked so hard to build. That is, without coming off as sleazy and pushy or something that looks like an impersonal email blast. So we created it. It's a revolutionary new software and marketing method called Connect 365. It's based on the principles of my new book, The Trust Equation. And Connect 365 is what makes it possible for the first time ever to automate this trust building and relationship building system. Something that in the past just wasn't possible. but now it is. Precisely because it's built to engineer trust, to build relationships, to get people to want to work with you. And it even works with cold prospects. This is something that will strengthen relationships with your current prospects and leads. And it's something that's built just for you and for where your business is currently at. Not for massive sales organizations with hundreds of sales reps and unlimited budgets. Connect 365 is meant for real Main Street businesses and their sales and marketing teams. So if you are a service provider, a real estate agent, a commercial construction company, a IT company or software development firm, a marketing agency, an internet marketer, an online educator, a speaker, an author, an architect, a consultant, a coach, a financial planner, a consumer brand, or even just have a group of people you need to stay in touch with in a more personal way, or really any business at all, Connect 365 and my team can help in a major way. And the point is that every business that has used this system has seen success in so many different industries. Now, not only does the software itself automatically lend trust to your emails because they actually look like personal emails. There's no unsubscribe link. It comes from your personal email. And I'll just say right now, this is probably the main advantage that Connect 365 has over other email autoresponders out there, because this actually looks personal, like you wrote it to a friend. And I'll tell you why that's a good thing on two levels. First, the psychological level, humans have a need to trust. So imagine the difference between having hundreds of people shouting at you at once and then seeing a man or a woman in a business suit who calmly walks up to you, smiles, and casually hands you an envelope marked priority. Which person would you pay attention to? It's an easy answer, right? The person who calmly and purposefully engaged with you in a personal way. The person who cared enough to make the effort to get to know you and engage with you personally. Simple, right? And if you use email for business, that's the kind of effect you want. That's the kind of effect Connect 365 has in the inbox, as opposed to all the other automation tools that are out there, which are so impersonal and people are just ignoring them. The second reason personal email is a good thing is a little more technical, and I won't get into the nitty-gritty of how it works, but here's the thing. Personal looking emails also avoid the spam filters. You have a better deliverability rate when you look like you're just writing to a friend. And it's not just the words you write about, but it's also the software behind it. And Connect 365 gives you that. In many cases, you can double or triple your open rate and engagement overnight. Now, building relationships with new prospects is not the only way to use this tool. There are so many other ways as well. And inside the software, you'll have access to all sorts of templates for literally every occasion you can think of. And we are always adding to it. All you have to do is make a few edits to the templates and you're good to go. So whether you want to follow up with existing prospects after sales calls, build relationships with media companies for PR, get booked for speaking gigs, get more people to buy your online course, to follow up with people you met at an event or a networking dinner, or to build relationships with new joint venture partners, or maybe conduct market research, or to re-engage with old prospects, and on and on and on. I could keep going for another 5 or 10 minutes, but my point is that no matter your business, no matter your goals, no matter what you offer, we will show you exactly how to make the best of the software and this system with a lot of tried and tested templates. But again, remember that the key here, the root behind the secondary problems like cash flow, is a lack of trust. And you need to be using systems and software that allows you to maintain trust, that makes it easier to grow, and keep that trust through automation. Because when done the right way, automation does get you better results, more opens, more engagements. All when you add a personal touch, like the one Connect 365 gives you. Forget about mass emailing. That's a thing of the past. Software like Connect 365 is what people and their inboxes respond to. It's how they want to be communicated with. And the great part, in case it's not clear, is that you can send these personal emails in bulk to hundreds of prospects at a time. And they don't know that it wasn't a one-on-one message that you didn't just type to them. If you want to see it in action for yourself, I've made it possible for you to take a test drive of Connect 365 for free for 14 days. And as long as you're a member, you will also get access to our Connect 365 sales automation library of our best strategies used by our clients and by my team internally. This includes dozens of templates that you can plug in right away with just a click of a button. Access to live email support and ongoing consulting from my team, and thousands of dollars in bonus training and resources so that you have everything you need to really crush it this year and for many years to come. Plus, it's 100% approved by Google and Microsoft. So you know that this is above board, it's compliant with all the rules, it's going to be a system that you can rely on for years to come, and it'll make you look like $1 million. Here's what I recommend doing. If you want to implement our system and our approach, the trust equation, into your business, just click the button somewhere around this video to activate your 14-day test drive of Connect 365 and give it your best effort. Use our workbook to implement what we call our first 4 days strategy, which is the best way to get it up and running in just a few days and actually get leads within your very first few days. This way you'll know very quickly how this system and how Connect 365 fit into your business. And if you decide that you like it, which I'm pretty sure you will be grandfathered in at our lowest price ever, which is something we're doing as a thank you and a way to celebrate the release of my new book, The Trust Equation. So I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Email us with the results that you're getting. Tell us how it's working for you. And I am super excited for you to try it out. So take care. We'll talk soon.